Alright, playing some kind of priest here. Blah. Blah. Nope. That's all I gotta say about that hand. Nope. I think the only time I would want to keep a quick shot is against mage. Greetings. Like greetings, friendo. Friendo.
Are you mocking
me? What? Son of a bitch. Yeah. This card is what made Priest good against Hunter again. It was one of the best reasons to still play Dragon Priest. Excuse me, still sick, but... Blah-blah. Could have gone for the hit. He might heal here, and that makes us a sad panda. But yeah, might have been worth going for it just for the 1 and 2 coin flip. We wouldn't have got it. 'Cause it was always gonna land there every time. He's probably gonna hit heal. I think it's actually worth it to do this, as crazy as that seems. It's just, this is tempo, right? Tempo, tempo, tempo. Yeah, we can't deal with that now, but that's actually not as bad as you might think. Yeah, we have a master here. Hit face. Other option is the Animal Companion, Fiery Bat, but this is just better. Unfortunately. Well. It's not good, but it's the best we got.
Once upon a time.
Oh, fine. Add cards to your hand. I actually don't mind him drawing that much. Drawing isn't really what I'm too afraid of.
Is someone injured?
Oh, fine. Draw even more cards, why don't you? And gain value? God, greedy priests. Wah! Other play is Fiery Warbat. Fiery Bat, Ram Wrangler. But I actually think this is better. We may get pained. Or, sorry, deathed. If he doesn't death it, though, it's pretty hard for him to actually get rid of this 6/5. That summons 2/2/2s. It's a really good play. Friggin' 10-9 on turn 6. What? And it's fodder for N'Zoth if we draw him. Which, in this matchup, we probably will. Like, this is one of the matchups that I think makes this deck substantially better than Midrange Hunter, because like I'm running out of steam, and that's scary, scary stuff, scary stuff. But I know I have a lot left in the deck that I can use to win the game. Looks like he's digging for death. Oh, and he pulls it off the top. I shake my fist. Shake it. Oh. Oh, that's so dirty. Asshole. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta start clearing stuff. Like, I can't keep just hitting them in the face. That's not gonna work. We clear that. That. shoot. It's a bad spot to be in. No doubts, no minced words here. This is a bad spot to be in.
Are you mocking me?
Bad, not good. But N'Zoth is here to save the day, I'm sure.
Beasts obey me.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not amazing either, but not too bad. Not too bad. That's why it's a one-off, right?
Not quite what was planned.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
Well, there was no reason for him to do that. Not that it matters. Okay.
I have no time for games.
Oh, kitty. Oh, kitty. Bad kitty. I'm recording. She misses me. I don't know if the mic is picking this up or not. Hope it's not. Nice. Clear that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Oh, God. Oh, I might be able to steal it. This is definitely the play. Okay. 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 Now hit Sylvanas. Yeah. Yep, I like having the Zoth in this deck. I definitely would lose, and now I'll just probably lose. I'm not for sure gonna. Okay. It's Sylvanas! Steel rag! Steel rag! Oh. So we don't quite have lethal. That's 10, that's 17. We're just a little bit shy. So we'll clear that. Okay. Okay. This is another example of how N'Zoth might win you a game. Win or lose, N'Zoth was definitely a hell of a lot better than an Eagle Horn Bow. Because that's what this card is, basically. Like, this is mid-range hunter with the very slight alterations. Eagle Horn Bow versus this? Well, I think I'll take this. Okay. Okay. Yes! We won! We won! Oh. Oh, well played. Oh, this is funny stuff to me. Funny stuff. Oh. Okay, we're up against another mage here. Let's see what goes on. We fought a fair amount of tempo mages so far. I would be happy to see how this deck fares against Freeze Mage. Because I do think this deck will again be better against Freeze Mage than it is against than typical mid-range hunter is. Alright. That's kind of crappy, but not the worst. I just drawing. Ooh. Hello, Mana Worm. We'll hope for the easy clear with the huge toad, and then we'll probably end up freezing trap next turn. This is a lot rougher a position against Tempo Mage than previous games because our hand is so heavy so early on. We're really relying on top decks to get by. Oh! That's some good news for us, though. That's some really good news, actually. That's a pretty good draw, too. Quick shot that away. And just start putting some damage on. Yeah, that's alright. It's quite alright. If I get 1 and 3, oh, thank God. Like, at least he has to spend his turn doing that. I'm alright with this. It sucks a bit to play Houndmaster without something, but it's better than Freezing Trap Shot. A 4 mana 4/3 is bad. I mean, average stat line's a 4/5, so that does hurt a little. But it's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay enough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then we end up doing the play last turn that we didn't want to do anyway, so. Just kind of was hoping we'd draw into something like an infected wolf or an animal companion or all sorts of things. Ooh. Cthulhu. Alright. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Don't like our board state. It'll have to do, though. It'll have to do. Hopefully. Oh. Oh. Really don't like that. Oh man, that's really bad. Okay, well. Swing for the fences. Oh, we have like a really powerful hand right now, but Mage getting discounted is the worst class to get discounts. For us. For them, like it's amazing because Mage cards that are cheap are way too good. Way too good. We do not like this at all. I am quite upset by the fact he's going to get a double discount. I'm just hoping that... Oh no, shoot that. You gonna shoot my Sylvanas? Are you a madman? No, it's not that crazy. Okay. Probably has lethal next turn. Probably. We have 11. That's not good enough. Not even close. This on board. Well, he might not have lethal. I think he probably does, but we saw a Firebolt and a Frostbolt already, so he would need something like Frostbolt, Firebolt, Forgotten Torch. Really? Wow. I was not expecting him to run 2 of those, so yeah, I played into that because I could have prevented it in a way, but no, there's no way I could have known he was running that sort of jank. If he has the ability to clear this, he has the ability to kill me anyway. Cat's trying to open my door. She does that. She's a clever beast. She's really excitable this afternoon. This evening. Yeah. Okay, so maybe clearing that would have been better. Maybe. Ooh, a rogue. Fought a miracle rogue way back, and they drew poorly and we crushed them. Yeah, we'll just toss everything but one fiery bat. We don't really want 2 fiery bats. See what this guy's doing though. It might be Miracle or it might be N'Zoth or the new Burgle Rogue or Steal Your Girl Rogue. Which is really my preferred name. I think that's hilarious. I credit Kibler. Well, it's still choosing, eh? Yes. Oh, what is he thinking about? He saw me mulligan 3. Well, actually, he hasn't seen that yet, so. Mulligan's 1. Decides to keep 2. They were tough picks to keep, though. Throw out the old greetings. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably. Dagger it up. It's quite okay with me. One mana, deal 3 damage. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. Pretty good card. I'd rather just have the grandma hold on to these 2 for now. Could play out both of them potentially, but I don't think that's necessary. There's a lot of ways for him to clear this SI agent after... Well, no, he can't, because he would have to like backstab SI to do that. That's a waste of resources, so... Basically just backstab, actually, just because of his mana. He was on 4 mana, then he could SI. N'Zoth. This is a N'Zoth rogue. That's okay. I am quite tolerant with playing against N'Zoth rogue. Biggest detriment to N'Zoth rogue is they don't actually have any healing. They might run the Farseer, and they may possibly run the heal 2 for every minion your opponent has on board. But those cards aren't actually good enough. They are just not good enough. Not good enough, you see. They're not terrible, but they're not good enough. Not against this deck. With how these early turns have been going, I feel pretty good. Pretty good. Oh. Sap it. It's a poor sap target, frankly. Backstab? Yeah. Ooh. We wolf on curve. No, I think I prefer Mastiff. That's a pretty strong play. We'll probably be able to Ram Wrangler next turn. And one of these days, Ram Wrangler is going to do something crazy. Because it happens. Trust me. Sometimes it happens. Not a lot. Sometimes. We live for those sometimes. Swashbuckler. Card that is starting to see a lot of play in just every rogue deck. Which is a little weird to me, frankly. We'll Ram Wrangler here. Damn it! One of these days is gonna do something amazing. Is there any reason to start clearing away stuff? I don't think so. We just want to push in damage, because as I said, this rogue probably doesn't have any heals. We should keep our eyes open for a duplicate, though, because we've only seen one of so far, and there is the slightest chance he's running Reno. Not impossible. It's unlikely, but not impossible. The Harvest Golem's a weird card, but he does see play in some N'Zoth decks. Not a lot of good N'Zoth decks, though. Dagger and hit it. Maybe a Shiv? Wants a Shiv here to cycle? Was not expecting Defender to go down, honestly. That surprises me. That surprises me a lot and really screws me up. We need some unleashed goodness soon.
Mistake. Well played.
Already throwing out the well played. The confidence on this guy. Yeah, we should have cleared his board when we had such a well-established board. I just didn't expect Defender, and without Defender, there's few things he could have played that would have made his board matter as much as it did. But with Defender, that proved to be extremely strong. I guess my eyes got bigger than my stomach there, is one way to put it. Second of this. I wouldn't say we're out of it, though. I really wouldn't. This deck has so much weight. Really? Interesting. Huh. I think we want to be a little bit fearful here. And holding the coin for Call of Wild on next turn is very tempting, but I think this will prove to be the better play, because I think we should be a little bit fearful. And using the 6-2 to clear like that is a little bit greedy. Okay. He hit with his dagger. Nice. Double fan, perhaps? Ooh. That's a good swashbuckler. It's okay, though. Alright. That looked real dire. But I think we're going to be okay. Whew. Whew. Great top deck. This freezing trap like saves the day for us, because hitting a 6-mana card with a freezing trap is crazy. Crazy enough, I have to use that inflection. Appreciate that, especially if you know me, because if you know me, that's weird. That's pretty weird. Alright. Well, that's good for us.
This guy's tough.
That's bad for us. It's okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay. So we could take. He has 6, 9, 12, and probably Eviscerate in hand for 16. But we have the Taunt up, which he'll have to hit with the 6/5. Or, well, he'll probably hit with the Eviscerate. So then we stay alive. So if we hit face here, because we could clear, but I think if we clear, we won't actually ever win. Whereas if we hit face, we might win. Or put him in a position where he wants to clear, because he doesn't have lethal. Freezing Trap will still go off on something too, so that'll lower at least 3 damage. If we hit this, does it ever matter? Nope. You gotta go for it. Sometimes you just gotta go for it. We're hoping for the other call. Okay. So he plays into that correctly. Oh, scary. Hunters have a lot of burn.
This guy's toast.
Alright. Unleash wins. Call the Wild wins. Woo! Well played. Actually, there were a lot of... The Animal Bites would have won too. So, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta swing for the fences. Whew. Tight game. Tight, tight, tight. It's a reference to Breaking Bad, by the way. Not some sort of porn reference. Alright, guys. So, yeah, that was the deck. And, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good deck. Had a lot of fun playing it, honestly. It plays like Midrange Hunter, but with that extra punch, as I expected. It's really nice when you theorize about a deck and it just kind of comes through for you. Because, yeah, I won matchups where I think I otherwise would have lost them, and I didn't really lose any games because of the changes I made. Granted, right now we're dealing with a pretty controlled mid-range meta. There's very few aggro decks out there. I ran into a Secret Hunter that rolled me over, but I feel like that would have happened no matter what, honestly, because he just kind of had the amazing hand, and that's the nature of mid-range versus aggro always, really. If they have the perfect hand and you have a bad hand, you're going to lose, but if you can last long enough, you'll win. And yes, this does affect your ability to last a little bit, because you do lose a couple of those 3-drops, but losing those 3-drops I don't think actually makes that big of a difference. I mean, you added Sylvanas and N'Zoth and the repair bot. Then Sylvanas and N'Zoth replaced the Eaglehorn bows, because the repair bot is just going to be replaced by a different 5-drop in mid-range. So you lose 2 cards that would help you against aggro, but in exchange you are much stronger against both mid-range and control. And I think that's a really fair trade, and this deck did really well. And I think that it's something you should try out, honestly. It's just really, really powerful. And I don't know why it's not played more. I think the meta's changed since when people were trying this deck and having little success with it, because since One Night of Karazahn, the meta has slowed down. I really feel that. So yeah, I stand behind it. Solid deck, a lot of fun. Those games were nice, just really nice. Well, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, you know what, actually, I want to ask you all a question first off before I let you go. Just, who do you think uses N'Zoth the best? Do you think it's Hunter? Do you think it's Rogue? Rogue seems to be the top contender for a lot of people, but who has the best N'Zoth deck? Is it Paladin? Is it Priest? Those were really popular decks at one point. You don't see them played too much anymore. Still see Priest from time to time, but who's got it? Who's got the number 1 N'Zoth deck out there? Post in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed what you saw, give us a like and a subscribe, because we could really use a bit of support out there. See you guys.